missing a finger.
Yeah. Is it freshly cut off?
Yeah. Okay. So we're missing the middle finger on the right hand.
Wax all over the hands. So we may find it over here.
And then there's multiple stab wounds on the back.
Yeah.
It was a gruesome discovery, a lifeless body found in a park in New Mexico. But something else was missing too.
Why don't you tell me about the blood on your hands?
The knife that you stabbed him with, is that the same knife you used to cut his head off?
I'm Elizabeth Millner with Law&Crime, and because we're Law&Crime, every day we see horrible, brutal cases. And that's the only way to really describe this case. Brutal. A man in New Mexico was accused of decapitating another man and using the victim's head like a soccer ball. I'm not exaggerating. That's exactly what happened in this case.
There's somebody just laying there.
It began with a call to 911 on June 21st of 2021.
So I was just driving, right, and then I pulled into Apodaca Park, and I seen there was a body laying on the floor, and then I think his head was on the side of him.
Okay, so Apodaca Park?
Apodaca Park, going in right there on Waterbury. I was pulling in, but I was going to go hang out at the park, and then I seen something on the floor, and I thought it was a traffic cone. And then once the light touched like the body, I seen the body, but that's it, I seen his face.
A staticky call, yes, but the gist hard to imagine, right? A headless body in a park. So officers rushed over to investigate.
We're good to about here. About here. For everybody to stand. And then
Let's go up with Dustin and let's go take a body to the head.
body first. Follow, take a line and normal go right behind you.
Stay right behind. Well, stay right here for now.
The blurred image you see was the decapitated body, and the head just a few feet away.
So the scene is right there. Right there. You see all the blood?
What up? North end, Apodaca Park. Don't even go to the parking lot. It'll be on Solano itself. You'll see us. All right. Thanks.
62597. $801 is the address for the parking.
Where the little blood spots are. First impact and then roll.
Look at the cut. It's clean. You can have cuts and scripts. You know what I'm talking about?
Come around this way, just. Which way? This way. Slide down, brother. You can take that same path in, or we don't have to.
If you're ever curious on who you're surrounding yourself with, that's where our sponsor Truthfinder comes in. It's one of the largest public record search services in the entire world. And it's just like how it sounds. Their goal is to help people like you and me learn the truth about the people in our very lives. How it works is easy. You go to truthfinder.com, you type a name into the search, then you can see known phone numbers, addresses, any previous arrests or criminal convictions. And you can use it to maybe look up a new date, a new neighbor, possibly even a friend that's been acting kind of shady recently. So right now, Law&Crime Bodycam viewers can get 50% off confidential background reports at truthfinder.com/LCBodycam and access information about almost anyone. Again, that's truthfinder.com/LCBodycam for 50% off.
It looks like there's a roll right there.
That's a roll?
Yeah, because there's blood right there.
Or kicked it? Yeah. Well, that's one thing we probably need to do is look at his shoes. If he's got any blood on the top of his shoes too. We're gonna need all of his. We're gonna need all of his clothing.
They're gonna lose their way. They've been bitching to Chief that this guy was.
What's the tattoo say on the top?
We got Mickey. I can't really make it out. It's a scorpion and then maybe N-I-C-K-I or N-I-K-K-I.
Like a duck too.
Looks like the name Miranda we're looking at. Like possibly right here.
See, there's something shiny
Yeah, like he spit on him?
Like maybe he spit on him?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
there
thinking.
and there.
Because that's what it kind of looks like. Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong.
Cut off his finger. So we're missing a finger. Yeah.
Is it freshly cut off?
Yeah. Okay. So we're missing the middle finger on the right hand. Lax all over the hands.
So we may find it over here.
And then there's multiple stab wounds on the back.
Yeah.
That being slices. Where's this finger at? The middle one?
Middle, right middle finger cut off. Might fall back.
Would you look at that down on that?
Okay.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. We can make sure that we do. But we have a large finger process. Yeah. It's going to be a bigger scene than what we're thinking. So let's all slide back so that R and I can take photos, take that same path that we were filming on. Turn your lights up. Hey, Ortiz, light up the stuff again. That's their camp, or what we believe to be their stuff, or one of their stuff. Alright, so get a description of this guy. Notice something. Wearing a gray sweater.
Ricky, that's his middle finger, right?
So that we have an idea if they want to come look any further. We'll use the crack and the watermelon
To the outside?
to the rock.
And to the outside of the rock?
To the rock. No, I don't know which way we're going. Yeah, fingers right there in the pool of blood, and there's a large pool of blood there. Yeah. This is gonna probably be our
Oh, fuck, did he get over there?
drug them.
We drug them.
That's why there's on the
marks.
curb, and you see.
Yeah, I
how
can
it's
see on
black?
the, I can see it right there.
So there's your drag mark there.
Is there blood over there too?
We'll walk that way. So let's back up this way. Go back to the rock to the outside. And then let's go straight. So that we can process the. When in doubt, type it out. Are you guys staying in a specific area?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we watching that non-stuff. We watching that.
What was that, tire marks?
Yeah.
I don't know, but those look a little bit fresher, so that's why I was wondering.
Alright, let's get back in a single file. Significant with the bike?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go left, and we'll stay on this line. So left of the. Stay this way over, guys.
Stay with you?
Yeah.
No. Yes, with us?
No, just over.
Oh, okay.
On the outside of that rock.
Stab wounds, severed fingers, a decapitated head, drag marks. I mean, what happened to the victim was nothing short of brutal. But who was this person? According to police, it was 51-year-old James Garcia. So that's going to lead to the next question. Who did this? Just hours after James's body was discovered, they already had a suspect. A man found near the park with dried blood on his hands and a bloody knife near him. And that was Joel Arciniega-Saenz.
Joel. So, I'm just trying to find out more information about James. So, was he your boyfriend? Were you guys dating each other? Okay. Were you guys in some kind of lover's quarrel? Oh. Like, because he's your boyfriend, you guys got in an argument? That's just what I'm getting. You tell me, man. I'm not calling you gay. Yeah, I'm not judging you. You're married? Who are you married to? You married to James? Are you married to James? Huh? No, I'm not insulting you. I'm not calling you gay.
Or are you calling me gay?
We're not calling you gay, we're just asking you guys what it is.
I didn't call you
You
gay.
literally just called me gay.
I said, are you married to James?
No, who told you I'm married to James? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find out why James is dead in a park and you have his blood all over your hands.
I'm not gay, I bet you are.
Okay.
Be quiet, ain't you? I'm not gay.
So you didn't have any kind of lover's quarrel with James?
No, you don't know what's wrong with this cracker.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. It seems like you both do.
Okay.
All the pictures on the other.
So is that why you attacked James tonight?
I don't know.
Because he called you gay?
That's not professional.
Is it because James is gay?
I don't know. Why are you calling me gay? I'm married.
I'm asking you.
Why are you gay? You're lying.
I'm not lying about anything.
You're lying. You know what I can tell you.
You're telling me I don't know
You're a
everything.
detective. Yeah, you act like a child.
I'm not acting like a child.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So then tell me about James. Tell me about James.
Show what your cheeks has.
Is that why you're pissed off? Because James thought you were gay?
No,
Did James hit on you?
no.
Did he make some kind of advance towards you that you didn't like?
Who told you I was gay? Is that a white lady that came in?
No.
Is that baker that you click in your hair telling you that?
Yeah?
Right? Don't call me gay, dude. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's what you feel like you want to do.
Trust me, you can.
I'm not calling you gay. I'm asking you.
You really just can't let go of me.
I did not.
Don't do that shit.
I asked if James was your husband.
I asked you if that was your husband.
And I told you that's not.
Yeah, I told you the same thing. Why do you keep asking me?
Well, I'm trying to find out why your blood, or why James's blood is all over you. So if it's because you guys had a lover's quarrel, or he made some kind of unwanted advance. You guess?
No.
So he did.
You so bigger, don't you?
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Well, then help me out.
Want to fight me?
I don't want to fight you.
Well, let's do something. My ghost.
I don't want to fight you.
Don't call me gay then.
I'm not calling you gay.
I'll beat the
Okay. So then tell me what it was.
No. You gotta apologize. You don't know what
Okay. Well, I apologize.
That's not what
So, well,
you came in here lying, trying to say that.
I'm not lying. I'm trying to figure out your relationship.
I know that white lady's your sister. I know her.
The white lady's what?
Why did she tell you that?
Okay.
Why can't she come in here and answer your phone? Why does she have to stand the other side of her?
Help us out, James.
No, I'm not gonna help
Clarify it for us.
you. You're an adult. You can do it yourself.
You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm asking you questions.
You suck. You're not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything.
No, you came in here like 4 times trying to act like you're tough. Trust me.
I'm not trying to act like I'm tough at all.
You're acting tough.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Punch me in the face and see what happens.
So tell me.
If you're gonna shoot me in the head, trust me, it won't kill me.
Okay. So then what happened tonight?
I don't know what to tell you. You're an investigator.
Okay. So here's what I think happened. You and James are in a relationship. He said something to you. And you killed him.
Where did you hear that? Is it Baker?
Who's Baker?
The white lady that came in. Your sister.
Yeah. Is that what happened?
I don't know. Tell me.
Okay.
I like your hat.
The first 5 minutes of the interrogation doesn't seem to be going well. Joel remains soft-spoken, more offended by the questioning of his sexuality than the fact he's in a police interrogation room being asked about a murder.
You used to use it, so do you still use it?
No, I've never done drugs.
Yeah, we have records of you using it, so. You're still using it?
No, sir.
No? Okay. How long you been clean for?
Before I got my hat off.
Okay, and how come we have records of you being on heroin?
Who gave you records?
It's on previous investigations.
Well, what's the name of the person that you do the records?
That's confidential information.
You know what I mean, Torres?
asking if you're students.
I saw her video.
Or did you?
Yeah, I know you know her. So you make her or some shit.
And so she's the one that gave you the information that you were using heroin?
You know, you told me or some shit.
You still using them?
I've never done her.
Never done heroin?
I've never done anything.
Really? You've never done any drugs whatsoever?
I don't know what your records are.
Okay. You drink? Alcohol?
Alcohol, battery.
Okay. What about prescription medication?
I've never done those.
No? Are you diagnosed with any mental illness or anything like that? No. So recently you were arrested for vandalism, right?
Vandalism.
Yeah.
What's vandalism?
You know what vandalism is. You were charged with it. You know that. You were arrested. And more than half your arrest, you got arrested for it. You know what I'm talking about. You know what vandalism is. You got arrested for it, right?
No.
Yeah, you did.
What did I vandalize?
One of the coffee shops, right? That's what it was?
Yeah, the Beck's coffee shop
Beck's
downtown.
coffee shop. Yeah, that's right.
Never heard of that place.
I'm sure you did because you vandalized it.
I vandalized it.
No?
You broke all the windows to it.
What else did I have in there?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that did it, right?
Did I do?
Yeah, maybe that's why you got charged with it.
I really
What else have you been charged with?
I don't know. What have you been charged with?
I haven't been charged with anything, so.
I've been charged with plagiarism.
Oh, yeah? Been charged with murder before?
The other daughter named
Been charged with murder before?
The other daughter named Sandra. Rape and torture.
Yeah? Anything else you've been charged with besides murder and vandalism?
Is Cassie Baker's daughter?
I don't know who Cassie Baker is.
That's your sister, right?
No.
She has a son named Rustin.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
You didn't just go out there.
Neither does what?
What? Get a cigarette.
Why did you vandalize the Beck's
What's a Bex?
coffee shop? Remember what we was talking about? You got charged with it. Why did you do that?
I don't drink coffee.
It doesn't matter. You drink coffee, you still vandalize it, right? That's what you did.
What's up?
Joel told detectives he was homeless, but would sleep at the same park where James's body was found, but still denied knowing James, also despite detectives finding him with lots of blood on himself.
You hang around out at the park quite a bit or no?
Sometimes. Not too much. Not too much. Been there a couple times. Not to stay out of that area.
Where do you usually hang out at then, if you're not over there?
A lot of homeless.
So all over the place. What else do I ask? I want to know what happened to James.
Who's James?
You know who James is.
I've never had no names.
How come you're covered in his blood?
I don't know James.
Do you remember when we did those swabs of your hands?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's his last name?
Garcia.
James Garcia.
Yeah. Remember we did swabs of your hands a little while ago?
You ever played The Last of Us Part 2?
You remember when we took swabs of your hands? We rubbed those Q-tips on your hands? Remember that? We're gonna send that off to the lab. And it's gonna come back with James' blood. Right?
James Garcia.
James Garcia's blood is gonna be on your hands. James Garcia's dead.
That is. Well, I've never seen that guy.
You never seen that guy?
No.
Then how does his blood on your hands?
I don't know.
You don't know? Like Gonzalez said, it's because you stabbed him, right? That's how it happened.
Stabbed.
Yep. Isn't that true?
I snapped him.
Yeah.
So why did you kill that guy?
It's because he raped my wife.
You raped your wife. When did this happen?
4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that reported?
No, we were all homeless.
What's that?
We were all homeless.
You guys are all homies.
Homeless.
Homeless, I'm sorry. Where did that happen at?
The same spot he was at.
The same spot you was at?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you killed this guy because he raped your wife 4 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. How did you?
Those are our bags that you had to go stealing from us.
Okay. Which bags were yours?
Those 3 backpacks belonged to my wife and her 2 friends.
Okay.
I wanted to get him back. I just tried to take him. He pulled the gun on me. You saw it. So yeah, I have a knife and I stabbed him to death.
And what else did you do?
I cut his head off.
Okay. Because you had your bags. What knife did you use?
I don't know. Some kind of knife in his pocket.
He had it?
Yeah, I pulled it off.
You pulled it off of him?
Yeah, because he tried to attack me. I just wanted my bags back.
Okay.
He had a gun. He had a knife. And he tried to pull it.
What kind of gun was it?
I got a little 22. So
Did you see what color it was?
it's like black with a brown hand. He tried to take that from me. And he tried to pull it on me and I took it away and then he pulled out a knife and that's what stabbed me. I don't like guns. Like, I don't carry guns. I can fight. I just wanted my wife to know that I could.
Okay.
And he did rape her, so yeah, I did him. When he pulled the knife on me, I said, I lost him, so I started stabbing him. I stabbed him to death and then I stabbed him and cut his head off. And I dragged his body down the street and okay, I played soccer with his head.
You played soccer with his head?
Yeah, I keep that passing cars.
How many cars passed by you?
About 14 different cars passed by. They were all looking at me.
Really?
Yeah, and I just didn't know the streets. And the biggest one ran his head over to me.
What time did this all happen at?
4:59 in the morning.
Was it dark outside or was it light outside?
It was pitch black.
Pitch black.
Yes, sir.
Did you use the same knife that you stabbed him with to cut his head off?
What? Oh,
Did the knife that you stabbed him with, is that the same knife you used to cut his head off?
yeah. He had like a switchblade or something.
And that's what you used?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did what I had to do.
Okay. Where's that gun at now?
I don't know what he did.
You just left it there.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys were covering this.
Was anybody else around?
No, it was just us two. There was a struggle maybe in that.
Okay.
Chilling is an understatement to describe how coldly Joel just admitted to 1, stabbing James multiple times, more than 80 according to detectives, and 2, cutting his head off with a switchblade. The motive behind it was the alleged rape of Joel's wife years ago, but Joel refused to ID his wife. But then he claimed James stole Joel and his wife's belongings, and that's what led to the brutal confrontation. Joel was ultimately charged with first-degree murder, so this gruesome murder happened back in 2021. But Joel wasn't tried until 2025. It was a lengthy process because Joel's mental competency to stand trial was challenged, pushing the process back years. But earlier this month, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder. And the trial didn't last very long. Online records show the jury was sworn in on March 3rd, and Joel was found guilty on March 5th. He hasn't been sentenced just yet. His sentencing hearing is set for April 10th. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth Millner.